Alrighty. Check it out. Check. Almost ready to go. Check out. Righto, fam. One more thing I need to do. Hope everyone's feeling dandy and fine. Let's continue. So today what I'm trying to do is just settle in and search for some parts for my ship. I'm working on getting this expedition happening, and I'm on phase 3. Phase 4. Yes, phase 4. So I got to install Corvette shield modules, install Corvette damage modules. Visited the pirate radar. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to settle in and do some go to the planets with the scraps, and then I might see if I can sign the number 4 thingy. Saying to a mate before, it's like this game is just a grind, pretty much. Unless you're doing creative, it takes all the grind away, which takes the game element away, because really it is a bit of a grinding game. Some people like grinding games, some people don't like grinding games. I think I'm kind of, you know, come around to the idea that it's a grinding game. And there is some kind of level of satisfaction in the grind. Monk, I'll be grinding. Oh God, I'll be grinding on that pole. I'd love to see you grind on that pole, Monk. Actually, that reminds me. I need to get a stripper's pole. How cool would that be? And why wouldn't you? Get a stripper's pole in your ship. In there in the window. Yeah, right here in the window. So when you land, the people can see the strippers through the window. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Trust you, Monk. How have you been going? Shouldn't hop on the pole. Yeah. All right. So let's get to the grind. I got that thing sorted too. That clip. .5 hours in exactly now. What do you mean? Not too shabby, Bruzzy. First working, already tired, it's officially fall. That's right. It's first day out of summer. I know this because my friend Captain List told me. Salvageable scrap, that's where we're going. And the reason why we care is because of Twitch, because when we're streaming our music, most of our audience are Canadians and Americans, and the people we stream with are too. So that affects us. There we go. I'm going there. Salvageable scrap, that's what I'm after. That's so funny, Bruzzy. I popped in to say good day to DJ Faramix when they were streaming. And the first thing they said was, "Hey, Bruzzy." Oh, gosh. I love it. I have to tell my mates from the Northern Territory that I'm spreading it to England and America and Canada. I was just saying that I saw DJ Faramix popped into their stream, said hi, and the first thing that they said was, "Hey, Bruzzy." That's a cool structure. Lots of cool structures here. Oh, I like this planet. This planet has potential for a base. Lots of potential for a base. For my type of base. Because eventually the thing that I want to do too, when I build my base, is I make little race tracks. International trade liners slang. Yeah, man. Aussie slang. Saw a new button to push. What does that mean? Oh, hang on. Oh, I just did something. What was it? Oh yeah, there's a new. Yeah. Yeah, don't do it now. It won't do anything because I'm not doing the. That's a good point, actually. I need to kind of spell that out somehow. That's only for when I'm DJing. I really like this planet. See that tabletop there? That would be the best tabletop for a mat, for a base. And there's other tabletops close by. Yeah, Monk. Well, yeah, tomorrow. One today for me at 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then another one like around midday for me. Pretty much exactly the same time as last week. It was like your 7 a.m. and then your evening or something. And then my 10 p.m. Tuesday. And then when I do my second one, it's my Wednesday, about midday. Yeah, the plateau's sick, and there's several of them, so you can connect them with tracks. You could have like different buildings and like little mini towns and cities and stuff on top of one, and then connect them. That's my plan. I think this is the best one that I've seen so far, the best planet that I've seen for my dream base. And the Saturn, the rings look sick in VR. So what I'm doing is getting very distracted, but I'm trying to find the scrap. Is that scrap there? Yeah, the rings are awesome. In VR, it's just a whole new ball game. Salvage container. That's what I'm after. Boom, baby. Oh, wait. Yeah, in VR, it's just... I tried a flat screen yesterday. I did some of that, shipbuilding that the game wanted me to do. And I did it, and it just looks so boring in comparison. It's ridiculous to VR. Just realised I haven't had any of my therapeutic greens. Well, off you go. I realised that, like what we were talking about on Discord, is that those greens are actually therapy for your supposed thing that you think you might have. I've met quite a few other friends that have that and that use green as therapy, and it kind of is. I mean, the other thing about that is when I was in Canada and I broke my back, I was in so much pain, and I went to the 2 hospitals in Canada, and they didn't give me any painkillers that I could not have gotten from the chemist. They just gave me like normal stuff. Anyway, so I had to use gummies, basically, weed gummy, and it was awesome. I mean, it's the way to go. When I get my prescription renewed, I was able to explain it that it slows the gears down in my brain enough for the teeth of said gears to actually fit together to fire their brain and body up. And it seems to calm down panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and like meltdowns, stuff like that, which is really important. And doesn't really kill you, like except for the cancer thing if you smoke it. But like, I mean, you can't OD kill you like pharmaceutical drugs, and I don't think that's ever happened before. And it's arguably not addictive. So yeah, I think it's got a lot going for it in no sense, for sure. I feel like yeah, I feel like there's a bit of change, like with the medical system in terms of giving addictive pharmaceutical substances to people, which, I mean, they're never going to prescribe weed. Well, I don't know, they might, but hopefully they will. They're not currently. They should. Habit form, yeah, I guess it can be. I suppose I had a bit of a habit at once upon a time. Glad I don't have that anymore. Yeah, we do that here too. So I guess you're right. I guess they are kind of describing it in some sense.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Sorry, Strict Samsalot. Hey, how's it going? Oh, raining. Just collecting some of these ship parts. Yeah, over there somewhere. Actually looks quite nice. Oh, there's a little cave down there. I really like the look of this planet. A lot, actually. I like these archways and stuff. Cool aesthetic. Yeah, the fog's cool. Looks like I'm landing. Look at these cool ancient structures. Didn't mean to land, but since I'm here, I'm going to check it out a bit. This game makes me feel like Doctor Who sometimes. Do you ever watch Doctor Who? Or have you ever watched it? No? More of an Australian / English thing.
Storm clearing.
Bits and pieces. Here it's one of the shows that's right up my alley, but I can't seem to do it. Yep. It's always been a thing here, especially in the 80s and 90s, and then it had a resurgence, but yeah, it was pretty big here for a while. Anyway, what they do is that sometimes they just kind of like fly around, like he'll pick up a chick and he'll be like, "Oh, you want to come explore some planets?" She's like, "Yeah," every time. And then they'll go exploring planets and in different times. They'll go to like dinosaur and go away.
Sentinel drones activated.
Pretty funny. Wow, this looks so sick in VR, man. Oh, God. There's a rainbow. Oh, wow. There's rainbow and there's rings. Oh, jeez. And that massive arch. A planet there. Oh, this is spectacular. Taskmaster. Haven't heard of that one. But if you say it's one of the greatest TV shows ever, I am definitely going to have to check that out. Man, this planet has to be mine. I am so going to build the coolest base here. It's a sick planet. Is that it there? Yeah. Check that one out on YouTube. Oh, okay, I will for sure. Thanks, man. Taskmaster. Try and remember. I like it when they do that. They do the YouTube thing. There's some good movies, funny movies, free ones, old ones, and stuff. Sentinel boundary map. Not sure. I don't know what that is. Sentinel boundary map. I guess it tells me where the boundary of the Sentinel reach is, possibly. Oh, yeah, please, Monk. That'd be great. I was going to say, can you write it down somewhere or something? Or, yeah, that's the best. I forget names and things. It's my ADD. So yeah, I was saying to someone before, this game is a grindy game. Like really grindy. It's like you go from grinding to grinding with a little bit of rest from the grinding.
Sentinel drones activated.
Like it'll be like, unless you're doing creative mode, but if you're like, alright, I want to make a base here, so you start making a base and then you kind of go, oh well, I need more parts so I can make my base better, and then you have to grind to find more bits. So it's always grind related. Well, not that that's necessarily a bad thing for a lot of people. They don't care about that. Some people do, and those people don't play the game, I suppose. I don't mind the grindy aspect of it. I'm not much of a grindy kind of a game man. The circle of the grind, exactly. But I'm actually finding it quite satisfying. I think if you kind of reside yourself to the fact that it's like that, then it's good. If you try and resist, whoa, that ship is cool. Man, I love this planet. It's like looking up and seeing that cool thing floating there. Circle of the grind, indeed. Depends on my mood. I didn't mind grinding in Minecraft. I hated playing WoW. Yeah, totally. For me in this game, it's kind of a satisfying, relaxing kind of a grind. Because you're not fighting enemies much to... Like your grind isn't fighting enemies. That's what I should say. Some of those games, like those JRPGs, for example, Xenoblade and stuff like that, quite grindy in the fact that you have to shoot the enemies to grind, and I find that a little bit stressful, but this is kind of... Except those buggers, I wish we could turn them off. They're just annoying. Yeah, that's it. If you have to kill 500. Whereas this is more relaxing. Except for those buggers, but I don't really let them stress me out because they don't really do much. You can ignore them mostly. And because you can run and hide easily. They're not too much of an issue. They're a pain in the bum, that's for sure. Recharging the stuff. Yeah, loot drop. There's
Recharge.
I don't mind those loot drop ones sometimes. Are they on me again? I feel like I'm quite satisfied with this game for a while. I don't really have any urge to buy more games at the moment. I'm quite happy with this one. I've got a lot I want to do still in this. Better make my base, so I think it will keep me busy for a while. I've got to make my Corvette too. My dream of making the Prawn mech Corvette. That's going to take my attention for a while. I like creative games. It scratches my creative itch. Never got into Minecraft though. Harry Potter Legacy is pretty. I played that a couple of years ago when it first came out. Trying to remember what I played. I think I played it on PC actually. Didn't like the whole controversy at the time. Kind of spoiled it for me a bit. Fly around a bit, find some more bits and bobs. So I'm going to land on here. I'm going to hide. What's he doing? So yeah, this is why I like making bases on these kind of planets. Ones with the Mesa tabletops, because you get the outlooks and it's like a good base to flat to build from. I'm going to dig down. Dig down, run away from the sentinels. I got 8 on me, so hopefully they disappear. They're not though, are they? Go get that memory stone, why not? Yeah, I made a really good base, the first base in one of these things. Dug it out and I made a big mech garage and stuff. It was sick. Hey, you did, Muck. I inspired you. Dope. What are you playing it on? Are you playing the new Voyages? Expedition? Xbox, cool. I'll grab that too. Might as well. Never have enough of these. Not a part of the grindy thing. You need these. Got the update? Expedition. The only way I can build a cool starship base. Yep. The only way. Oh, wait. The expedition. No, sorry, it's not the only way. You can do it from the main game from your old any save?
Warning. Elite Sentinel
Oh,
Force.
elite. Oh, dude, I'm out of here. The reason why I chose to do the expedition was because it kind of holds your hand a bit at the start, if it, tells you what to do and stuff. And I didn't have a lot of money. If you have millions and millions of dollars, yeah, that's what I did with the expedition. If you got heaps of money, then you can do it on your main save because you can just buy all the bits. But on my main save, I didn't have lots of money, so just do it this way because they give you heaps of stuff. They hold your hand a bit. This cave's cool. Yeah, you can bring bits and pieces back to your main save. I think you can bring your Corvette back for nanites. Apparently, I haven't actually tried that yet because I haven't gotten that far. But so I've heard. Ruined monolith. Polished stone. Cool. I like that. Oh. You just told me it's not recommended for my first experience. Okay. It's not really your first experience though, is it? I think they say that for total noobs. Oh, I see what you mean. If you want to bring it back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably not a bad idea actually doing what you suggested. So you got something to bring it back to. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, the kiddo runs laps, that's right. They generally do. Kiddos have got more time. You gotta look after the kiddo. They just sit there and play while you look after them. Which is exactly what I did when I was a kiddo. Let Dad do all the cooking while I was doing the game. And then he was like, pause it, time to eat. And that's what I did. Paused it, ate, and then went straight back gaming again. Yep, love this planet. Definitely want to build a base here. Found a polished stone. Means I can start doing the stuff. There we go. This planet is very distracting. Lots of cool stuff. Have a couple more of these ball things. Do my run. Still after some scrap. Can't find many scrap, so I'll get some buried technology while I'm looking for it. So now I'm going to need the buried technology. I like scanning stuff to get the nanites. I jump in my ship soon. Run away! Space Zoo Base. Yeah, that'd be cool, lads. You can get eggs and stuff. I think to do that you would need to try and max out what you can do. I'll show you real quick. I can get to it. Bugger off. See here, these ones, companion register. So see how you can unlock new slot. So you can get 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. So you get 18. It's not heaps at heaps, but could probably do. The other cool thing you could do as well is like a dinosaur museum base. I started doing that too, because you can. There was an expansion with dinosaur bones, and you can get these dinosaur bone collectors. I built a base over one of them. Yeah, but you could do that if you did what I showed you, and you focus on unlocking all those slots. It's a really cool idea, actually. Set a charge up. There's so much to do in this game now. It's like literally focusing on whatever that you want to do. Well, I really like that idea, Monk. I might do that too at some point. Unlock all my slots. I think, yeah, for me, like when I do my streams, I might do that. Like one stream, I might focus on doing that. My stream today is focusing on getting the scraps. Dino Museum, yeah, it's cool. I'll show you. Show you my Dino Museum soon. I'll go for a ride. I only just started it. Before the Voyagers update. Before I got stuck on this expedition, I was doing the Dino Museum idea. You just got to focus on something for a while, otherwise, in this game, otherwise it's just so distracting. There's so many different things you can do. That's a cool creature. Been reading this book. This was such a good book. It's called Alive. A-L-I-V-E. It's a science fiction book. And it's about Area 51, American military. They got over 200 species of aliens and they were genetically modifying them, and he's cool lad. Somehow they made some too, like hybrids and stuff. Captured, crashed aliens and stuff. They had over 200 species on the base. It was on a different base, but then some psychopath in the military high up decided to bring them all together on Area 51. And there was over 200 species of alien crazy creatures like these ones. So they were really violent and really It's a cool book. Make a really good movie. I really like alien stuff. Decide. Like alien sci-fi stuff. It's cool. Be the coolest movie. There's 3 or 4 books too. Almost finished the first one. Focuses on this scientist called Maeve, whose mother started like cloning. She was a scientist too, and she cloned this cute little alien called Alvy. And Maeve was a kid when her mum created Alvy, and she created Alvy out of Maeve's stem cells. So it was a hybrid. It's kind of like Maeve's brother. She rescues Alvy. It's cool. I can't remember the author name, I'm sorry. But it's Lalive, but with full stops in between. A.L.I.V.E. Look that up, you should find it. It's just such a cool planet. I just love it so much. Alright, I need to focus. I'm getting on this ship thing, my ship. Damn it. Thrusters. Go away. No, it's Alvi, not Albi. A-L-V-I. Alvi's cute like Stitch. Like from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, what was the name of the author? Best book I've read in about 10 years. I'm definitely going to read all of them in the series. I can't wait. As soon as I finish this, which will be today, I'm going to race down to the bookshop and get the second one. Sick. It's so good. I may as well get that one. R.D. Brady, thank you. It's written quite a few books. I have to reboot, I think. Hang on. Check. I'm still here. I'm just rebooting it. Got too much for my computer or something and booted me out. It shouldn't be too long and I'll be back. This game is quite heavy going. I've got a 5080 graphics card and it still boots me. And I think with the streaming, extra added stress on the system with the streaming and everything, sometimes it gets too much. If I was doing it in flat, I have a feeling I wouldn't have as many issues. I do generally crash at least once a stream when I'm doing this. Mildly frustrating, but not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. That's better. Shoddy internet. Yeah, that's probably it, actually. Australia has the shoddiest. Up there with, like, Africa. But apparently it's going to get better, they reckon. Soon. Australia's NBN, National Broadband Network, will be improved. It's crossplay, so technically I could pop into your world. Yeah, you could. Absolutely. Yep. It doesn't matter if you're in VR or flat. Doesn't matter what console you're on. We can totally play together. be sick. You could come in my ship as well. That'd be fun. Yeah. I use VR chat. It's way better optimized for VR because it's ground up, made for VR.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And that's got a lot to do with it. And when I'm streaming, I'm doing it solo, so my world that I'm streaming from in VR chat is set to private. Well, that makes a big difference.
Thermal protection falling.
Let it get me out of here. Wow, what a storm. Get me out of here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Gut rot flower. Gut rot flower.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I don't think I have enough to... No. Charge it up.
Technology recharge.
Just go for a bit of a cruise and sit down. I might sit down over here on one of these other tables. Maybe a little bit further away. So yeah, I'm just going to focus this stream on collecting salvage parts. So here it says in the expedition, I'm doing phase 4. Advanced defend, install corvette shield modules and install corvette damage modules. So I need to just get more modules in general, basically. Advanced move complete. Expedition rewards. Advanced move. Alright, let's do it. Where there is that advanced move there. What did I get? Yay, I got... Is this what I need? Hull attachments, no. Still, that's cool though. I'll take anything at this point. Ah, thanks. Yeah, what's up with that? I think I need to update my thingy. Thanks, Monk. I appreciate that. Have to make you a mod soon, won't I? Starship storage, awesome. Oh, they expire every 14 days. Oh, of course, they have to pay. Yeah, cool. That'll be alright. They try and make you pay for everything these days, don't they? Buggers. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that. There. Yeah, it started to make sense when he said that you had to get nitro to make it forever. They just try every little way to make you pay. Have you heard, Monk, that Discord's going to go on the public share market if it hasn't already yet? My friend Vampire Snacks told me that it was going to. So that's why they're getting ready for that. We're trying to get as much money out of you as possible. Once it goes public, it'll be worse. So imagine. I need 25. I think I vaguely remember these stone stuff. There's another one of those cool updates. You can build more cool things on your planet. Yep. Soon. I was thinking about investing. You get in at the start and they go up really fast. And then I'm worried about the England and Australia bringing in like child online safety stuff and banning kids from like YouTube and Discord and stuff. The Twitch CEO has to testify in Congress. What for? Are you the Twitch CEO? Imagine that. Imagine that if the Twitch CEO just hangs out with me to play Twitch. That'd be so stupid. install Corvette modules. That's where I'm up to. Speak on the rise of leftist content in the wake of a certain political event that happened a week or so ago. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't get caught up in all that. I see all that as man-made division.
Units received.
They tested it out with COVID, worked really well.
Warning.
So they're doing it again. Why? Well, I think it is to make war more palatable. Pre-COVID, everyone got along well with each other, well compared to now. If you tried to make a world war pre-COVID, it wouldn't fly. People wouldn't accept it. There'd be protests and everything. And now, with the division, people are more accepting of war. And also, powers that be can bring in more authoritarian rule to stamp out protests for when the war happens. We've already brought in these anti-protest laws. So I know that that is the case. I see straight through it. So I choose not to involve myself by taking a side, because as soon as I take a side, I'm being a part of the division, which is what they want. I'm not going to give them what they want.
Life support power low.
It's not me being left or right. I think that's me being smart, seeing through the BS. I'm getting out of here. I like that much. Because if you look at what's happening in the UK, for example, this is exactly what I just said. You know, like the Prime Minister of the UK is bringing in artificial intelligence, facial recognition cameras on the street. It's going to be thousands and thousands of them in the next few years. And they're bringing in biometric face scanning on, if you want to be on the internet, under the guise of internet child safety. Space caves. Sorry, am I getting too political for you? I like sci-fi stuff, but leave it to the sci-fi. I don't want sci-fi to be IRL. I don't want my face to be scanned by the government every time I leave the house or every time I go on the internet. I don't want that.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Not too political for you. brave new world, man. Kind of terrifying. AI, that's what they're doing there, what they're gonna do with it. There'll be huge changes in a really short period of time. Next few years. Change is going to be so fast. It's going to be hard for people to hold on, I think. Getting a lot of the license plate AI scanners. The worst part is they're not even government owned or privately owned. Yeah. Companies who control the data and they let police and government use that data, and that gives me the heebie. That's right. There's going to be more of that with the AI. It's going to be a really big AI data center that the US government has pledged $1 trillion to build out the infrastructure of. All that data will go in there and get processed by that AI. So much data. Nine 11. No, it didn't affect us. I was aware of it. I watched it live. I was at uni at the time and we were having a bit of a house party. It was like 2 a.m. or something, 2 or 3 or 1 a.m. One of my friends said, turn the TV on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Well, why? Something big's happening. And we watched the second plane run into the building. So we were aware of it, we knew it was happening, but it didn't affect us at all. Nah, the after effect bullshittery definitely didn't. But we were very aware of it. Everyone spoke about it and stuff and all that stuff, for sure. But yeah, it didn't affect us in a bad way like it would have you guys. Hey, thanks for your cheap followers idea. I mean, that's a great idea. I will definitely do that. Oh, right. I didn't even know it was legal. It's legal now, isn't it, to look at your phone if you're coming into America. I saw some article about people getting burner phones when they come into America now, which I think is a great idea. I would do that. So they can't look at your stuff. Otherwise they can just say, oh, I need to look at your phone now, thank you very much. And look at your photos and you might have a photo of your wife naked or I don't know. A whole bunch of private stuff you don't want them to see. post tonight for having a certain meme on their phone. Oh, God. That's mind-blowingly ridiculous, isn't it? What has the world come to, honestly? Some of this stuff makes me want to go back to the 90s. 90s was fun. We didn't have to worry about any of that kind of crazy stuff. We had to worry about how to meet up with your friends. That was a big worry. We had to worry about how to get from A to B because the maps were so terrible. Pros and cons. Yeah, it is sad. And I have a feeling it might get a bit worse before it gets better. Usually not one for burying my head in the sand, but I don't know what else to do. I like to be informed. So I'm never going to bury my head in the sand completely. Born 91. I was born 79, so... had the luxury of having a lot of the 90s to play with. It was great. So cool. Like a mini 70s. Sick as. Very lucky. Why are you dying? These damn people know how to extend common courtesy, that's true. And you know what the biggest difference I realised after talking to people heaps about this was, I remember, oh my God, it's a double rainbow? Yeah. I remember when I was a teenager, like we had those old phones. No mobile phones, we had the ones with the handle that you pick up and you had to dial it. And it was on a cord. And I remember bringing my phone, talking to my girlfriends in year 11 and 12 in the middle of the lounge room and just talking to them with my voice for hours. And like now with mobile phones, people don't talk to each other anymore. Like they don't. They just send stupid little memes and emojis. Even my mum. Like my mum, before she used to ring me up every weekend and tell me that she loved me. Now she just sends me a little bloody smiley face. So come on. No wonder people are getting depressed. Poor teenagers, man. I mean, teenagers need to talk to each other. They need to hang out with each other and go to the shops. You know, they need to go to the car park and kiss each other and stuff. Not just sit on their phones and send each other emojis. Jesus. Yeah, that's right. It's crazy, man. Yeah, that's right. When I'm a youth worker by trade, I have been for over 20 years. It's been the biggest change in my lifetime has been mobile phones and the way that we connect with each other. And it's funny because the technology is sold to us on a guise that it is about connection, and it actually disconnects us. It just disconnects us more than any other piece of technology ever has. Ever. Yeah, we need to start talking to each other, like, again, calling each other up. I find it so hard to call people because they just don't answer.
Incoming storm.
And you have to make a booking now. Yeah. If you want to talk to someone on the phone, you got to text them 10 times and go, I want to talk to you. Will you be available to talk to me at some point? And make an arrangement. So stupid. Whereas you used to just call them. Son gets on 3 work calls with his friends, but they keep playing games the whole time. Not talking. There you go. Up. Yeah, no one talks to each other anymore. I mean, therapists must be having a great time because they've got a 6-month waiting period. Business has never been better for them. They're not available for a call or an in-person hang because they're too busy at home on their mobile phone or on the internet playing games. I know I sound like an old man when I talk about this, but it's actually true. But back in my day, we used to actually talk to each other on the phone. Send me your story reel, really? Yeah, I hate it when you're like catching up with someone in real life and you go, oh, I did this the other day, and they're like, oh yeah, I know, I saw it on Facebook, and it just shuts the conversation down and you're like, oh, I was actually enjoying trying to tell you about that. I don't mind being old, I guess. I don't feel old. Certainly feels like another time, though, the 90s, because of the technological difference. So Back to the Future, I remember when that movie came out. And we're in the future now compared to Back to the Future. It's crazy. We're officially in the future. And some things that I can do now, I like being able to DJ online as a Prawn from. That's cool. But there's other things I don't like the mobile phones and the effect it's having on our children, which is real, and the effects that it's having on us too, which is also real. There needs to be a balance. Ooh, got heaps of polished stone. Kids can't go anywhere without. No, there can't be groups over 4 of them together. What? Who said? I don't understand. Is that a law or something? Is that safety or... I see, yeah. You see kids these days and they're just always on their phones. I went to a fun park the other day, or a few months ago, with my kiddie. And we were standing in line. Towns pass laws, but they can't be in groups. What? That's not fair. Youth worker me doesn't like that. Not one little bit. Yeah, it was it's crime prevention to discourage gangs and forming fight drug. Yeah. Sad, eh? That's all I have to say. Take me back to the 90s. I'm gonna go underground. Yeah, kids need to do kid stuff. Like I remember in the 90s I used to ride my bike around my neighbourhood and I'd pick up the other kids on there, like BMX bandits. We literally were the BMX bandits in the 80s. There was this cool movie called BMX Bandits. And we would pretend that we were the BMX bandits and stuff. It's heaps of fun. Like in Stranger Things, when the kids ride around bikes together in groups, we actually did that. So sick. Yeah, get it out young. Yeah. Do some shoplifting.
Sentinel drones activated.
But you need safe spaces for kids to hang. That was my job. I ran this really cool youth space called the Clubhouse. The Clubhouse Network. Look it up. It's called the Clubhouse Network. It's from America. It's a social franchise. Not like a capitalist franchise, it's a good franchise. It's for teens and you get to like do VR and 3D printing, design, music, electronic music. It's the coolest youth program I've ever been to. It's so sick. If you've got teenagers, check it out. There's clubhouses all over America. I don't know where you are, but there's heaps in New York, on the east and west coast. They're everywhere. 12 to 18-year-olds. The program's for. It's an after-school program, but it's free, and kids can just go and hang out and make stuff. It's really cool. They're going to put chalk the corners. He was literally just trespassing. You would meet up in town there and you would draw 2 arrows on the road and you would do it 4 times and hide somewhere along the street in someone's yard. That's so funny. Yeah, check it out. There's a map. It's called the Clubhouse Network. If you type the Clubhouse Network into Google, you should find their website, and there should be a map with all of the different clubhouses. It's all around the world. There's 1 and 2 or 3 in Australia. We just lost funding, unfortunately. Our government defunded it. How crazy is that? I'm so pissed off with them for doing that. Such a good program. I'm going to start up another one if I can. I have to do it by myself though. We're in the Midwest. There might be something. Nice. I'm going to head up soon anyway and have a break for a bit and get some lunch and then come back in a couple of hours. Thanks for hanging with me. It's been fun. Yeah, it sucks. The New South Wales government, I'm not a happy chap. He was around our town for over 10 years. I was there for 7. Yeah, it's literally the first. It's all that pre-war stuff. They funnel the funding into killing people instead of doing cool stuff. It sucks. Oh, no worries. Thank you for thanking me. Makes me feel good. Yeah, New South Wales, our state government is just, I'm not happy with it. I'm probably going to move to Queensland because of stuff like that. Funding is just getting harder and harder. Been a massive decrease in youth funding in state in the last 10 years. I've seen it. So I've got to go kind of private now. Which I can do and I will do, but yeah. Government should be bloody well funding it. It doesn't even cost that much. Run away from the drones. Hang on, I'll chuck the name in here so you can easily check it out on the internet. I'll also put it in my Discord for month. You type that there into Google, you'll find it. I really like that creature. Where'd he go? Yeah, they're gonna figure out some of my thingies. Register. I got a new. I don't know. That's alright. But one more I can add to my thingy. Doctor's companion. Prize off extrusion. Ooh.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Hey, you're my buddy. You're a cool looking dude. Oh man, there's so many cool ones. Alright, I might grab this last salvage container. And then I'll raid on over to someone else. I'll come back later. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I've had a great time. Hanging out. Hey dude, let me ride you.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Looks cool in VR. Riding this bug. See ya. I'm just gonna ride this bug for a bit. Don't know how to get off. There we go. Got a whole bunch of bad guys. not doing it, man. Right. Do my ratey rate. Hang with you guys later. Get over to my mate